What's going on, guys? Power GPU here. Today I'm actually going to go quickly. This is going to be a very easy video for you guys to understand. Pretty much this is the video that they released out today, February 22nd, 2017. And it goes over in detail over the AMD Ryzen, the CPU lineup, from the 1700 to the 1700X to the 1800X. It goes into great detail of what they were trying to accomplish as far as, they were trying to, the biggest thing was per core performance. So we're trying to increase that up 40%, which they actually increased it by 52, which is really phenomenal for them to accomplish. So I'm very excited for this new lineup from AMD. But pretty much what I did ahead is I cut down the video to the key points of the video itself, so that way you guys don't have to go scavenging through all the video and stuff like that on the AMD website. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully I get my CPU in as well. I actually trying to pre-order right now on Newegg. Hopefully it comes in. Once it does, we'll definitely have a lot of content for you guys. So that's pretty much it, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Make sure to like, make sure to hit that subscribe button. A lot more content to come, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
About high performance, and we have high performance graphics. The last 12 months, we've actually made great progress. We are actually extremely proud of the customers who have chosen AMD as their partner. And it really is about bringing great products to market. Nothing about AMD. What I want you to remember is high performance computing. This is the enabler of all of the product innovation that we've talked about. It defines the user experience. Whether you're a gamer, or you're a content creator, or you love VR or AR, or you're trying to solve the world's hardest problems in the data center and the cloud. Now let's talk about Ryzen. You guys have heard a lot about Ryzen, and you're going to hear a lot more. But if you take a look at the path that we've been on, we started Ryzen 4 years ago, and it was a complete new design. We started it from scratch. We started it with a clean sheet of paper. And we said, we have an incredible amount of freedom to build with what we achieved. You remember when we first talked about Ryzen, we said, we are going to increase the instructions per clock by 40%. That was our ambitious goal. Some people said we couldn't do it. Some people said it was a paper study. Well, I'm very proud to tell you today, for the first time, we not only beat the goal, we beat it by a lot. The Ryzen performance in instructions per clock is over 50. There's so many people, so many challenges overcome. And I can tell you, we're running lots and lots of these wafers. But perhaps even more exciting is I can show you Ryzen, the product. So for the first time, take a look at our Ryzen product. This is one of the first off of the manufacturing line. You can believe we're building lots and lots of these right now. Every Ryzen processor in manufacturing will have the Ryzen logo etched on the lid with an incredible amount of horsepower under the hood. What do you think about Ryzen? I think you guys are going to get some of your Ryzens this afternoon, so you can take some more pictures. So let's talk about the product. We've told you our brand name is Ryzen. Our overall brand is called Ryzen. We will call the 8-core, 16-thread version Ryzen 7. Let's get into some of the details. If you recall, we've demoed quite a few Ryzens on different occasions, including last year, and those were in engineering mode. But those were running at base clocks of 3.4 gigahertz. The production version of that processor is now called the Ryzen 7 1700X. This guy runs at 3.4 gigahertz base. It boosts up to 3.8 gigahertz in boost mode, running at 95 watt TDP. And I can tell you, this guy is great for gamers and for content creators. So I'm going to show you just a couple of benchmarks going forward. Ryzen 7 1700X in Cinebench multi-threaded mode. Running live. What we see is Ryzen 7 1800X on the right, going head-to-head against Intel 6900K. And as you guys know, we're rendering one of these complex 3D models. and we're watching to see which one of these finishes faster. We have a couple more seconds to go. It's tight, but you can see it, as this completes, the 1800X finishes faster than the 6900 by about 9%. So this actually says, I can say today, that the Ryzen 7 1800, so if you run the same Cinebench demo in single-threaded performance, you'll see it's actually roughly a tie. So 1800X roughly ties the 6900K in terms of single-threaded performance. And note, as I said, we want to make 8-core processors accessible to everyone. You're going to see some of the applications that can use all of these cores and all of these threads. So in this case, we compare the Ryzen 7 1700 versus the Core i7 7700K, the latest Kaby Lake processor, showing the new Sniper Elite 4. And both systems are actually using our dual Radeon RX 480s in Crossfire. On the left-hand side, you see Intel 6900K. On the right-hand side, you see Ryzen 7 1800X. You can also see the frames per second in the upper right there. You can see both are running about mid-70s or so. And the most important thing of this is to tell you, you want applications like this to run in 4K gaming, where the CPU can actually keep up with the GPU. And in this particular case, you can see Ryzen, along with the 6900K, is actually running a beautiful 4K gaming experience. I think this is one of the most gorgeous games that are out there recently. And that's exactly what we set out to do. Gaming is all about the experience and all about per second file. And what you see on the left is Intel, and what you see on the right is Ryzen 7 1700. And remember, content creation, this stuff loves more cores and more threads. And so the thing that you should be looking for is the little green bar. And the little green bar tells you how fast these things are converting. It'll take important as we look at the next level of users. And you can see Ryzen, 61.8 seconds. My other friend's not finished yet. And by the way, many of our ecosystem partners are here in the audience today, so I really want to thank them. Pre-built, we also have a large array of options here. We have more than 19 boutique PC builders on through ecosystem, and I know everyone is wondering about Ryzen pricing. I told you this is the fastest 8-core desktop processor in the market today. We have the results to show you. Our competition is priced at $425. 1700X is priced at $399. Multi-threaded, very high performance, 46% at $329. 22nd, and we will have over 180 retailers and system integrators. And I will say one more thing to all of you reviewers. We welcome you to review to your heart's content. Have incredible fun playing with Ryzen. Thank you.